High school football is here. I'm Rich Crampanis. Thanks so much for logging on to ShoreSportsZone.com. We are so excited to bring you a second season of high school sports coverage in Monmouth and Ocean County right here on ShoreSportsZone.com. Tonight is week 0. We've got 2 games of action. We're going to get started right here in Manahawkin as Southern Regional opens the 2015 season before Labor Day, hosting Central Regional. Oh, what a way to start the season. This one was a thriller. Mike Mizerndino and Mike Bickford, star makers last year. They came to play in the opener. Late first quarter, this is Mizerndino, a great running quarterback. He's the Miz, and he's awesome. 32-yard run all the way down to the 20-yard line. It sets up the first touchdown of the year. Mizerndino rolls out. He finds Dennis Corbin in the back of the end zone. A 9-yard scoring play, 7-0 Central in front. Now, a new feature to our offense here on Shore Sports Zone, we're going to shine the zone spotlight on these great student athletes who are shining on the Friday night stage. So let's learn more about Dennis Corbin, big fan of the Oregon Ducks. Of course, he's a big fan of beast mode. Great goal to try and get to a good college. And we asked him if he could have dinner with anybody in the world. Who would it be? He chose his grandfather. That's a great answer from this young man. Back to the action now. Second quarter. Southern trying to get something going. It's Pat Walker on the swing pass to the 42, but the drive would stall at the half. It's 7-0 Central in front. But Southern really came out with a huge spark in the third quarter, and Pat Walker was the catalyst. Great run right here, all the way to the 15-yard line, and on the very next play, Pat Walker, a 15-yard touchdown run. We're tied up at 7 apiece. On the other side, Central's running back Mike Bickford, coming off a 2,000-plus yard season, here with a great run, but this drive would stall. And the running backs really took center stage in the second half. Check out Pat Walker. He is just carrying the pile. Keep those legs churning. It's a first down run to the 43. Late in the third quarter, Mizerndino to the air, Matt Bleichner, the first turnover of the game. It's a great interception. It's 7-7 at the end of 3. But there was some serious fireworks in the fourth. It starts with Brandon Barnetti coming right at you. 13-yard touchdown run. Southern takes its first lead of the game. It's 14-7 Rams. And it looked like Southern had all the momentum because Mizerndino's pass is deflected, and it's Barnetti again, this time on the defensive side of the ball with the INT. But Southern couldn't capitalize on that turnover, but then Central would turn to its workhorse. Check out Mike Bickford. It's hard to believe that just a few minutes earlier, he was out of the game with severe cramps. A 67-yard run all the way down to the 3-yard line. It would lead to this. Mike Mizerndino, right side, 3 yards, the second effort he's in. The extra point is no good. Southern has a 1-point lead. It's 14-13. And at this point of the game, the highlights just kept getting better and better. Pat Walker with an awesome run. He gets in the open field, and there he goes. 68 yards after shedding a number of Central defenders. What a run by Pat Walker. It's 20-13, Rams up by 7. But now it's time for Central to counterpunch. It's Mizerndino to the air. Malcolm Vaughn. Wow, visions of David Tyree, a 65-yard touchdown catch. We have to take another look at this. Unbelievable concentration by Malcolm Vaughn. How does he come down with it? And how does he get his momentum going back and running towards the end zone? It's 20-20 with 4:26 to go. Central would get the ball back, driving for the win. They're in Southern territory, but Mizerndino loses the handle. Southern recovers. We're going to overtime, tied at 20. What a way to start 2015. Central gets it first in OT. It's 4th and 20. Things look bleak, but it's Mizerndino to Dennis Corbin, 30 yards to the 5-yard line. What a clutch play. And then, just 2 plays later, they turn to Bickford. 3 yards, he's in the zone, it's 27-20. And then it was time for the Central defense to shine and seal the deal for a victory. The second straight sack, this one by Nathan Voss, wraps things up. And the Central Regional Golden Eagles get a 27-20 overtime win over Southern Regional. it goes without saying that we saw two quality football programs play a fantastic ball game. Look at the numbers for Mike Bickford. 23 carries for 207 yards, and Pat Walker in a losing effort was awesome. 28 carries for $152. Remember, Central has been on the road for well over a year. They'll play their final 9 regular season games all at home. They debut their new field next week against Lakewood. The Road Warriors close out in grand style. We caught up with Central Regional after its huge overtime win at Southern.
It was an excellent game. Our kids never quit, and it could have went either way. I'm proud of our team, and next week we have Lakewood.
Yeah, I went down in the third quarter and for my cramp, and I didn't want to come out of the game, so I just started crying. I wanted to get back in the game, play with everyone, and knowing this is the only away game last time I'll be on this field with my brothers that are seniors. And then in overtime, our defense stepped up. Defensive line went through the hole, made 2 sacks in a row, and won the game for us.
Yeah, we big-time players make big-time plays in big situations. We all had to come together as one. We were all starting to get a little shaky, starting to fight a little bit, but we got to pick it up as a team. We bend, don't break.
We buckled down. Like they say, we lose one player, we still come back. We lost the best player in the game, and we still came back and won this game.
How excited are you?
I can't. So excited I can't talk. It's just that.
Let's head over to Pinelands, where we had a shootout between the Donovan Catholic Griffins and the Wildcats. Opening drive of the game, the Donovan defense comes through. It's a forced fumble. Dylan Paproda recovers, and there he goes. Look at the big fella rumbling. 35 yards inside the 5-yard line. And we've got to shine the zone spotlight and learn more about Dylan Paproda. A big fan of Brett Favre and the Green Bay Packers, a key part of this Donovan Catholic line at center and DT, but he's also a long snapper, and he's already got his first offer from a Division I school, the Bison of Bucknell. We'll have more zone spotlight profiles throughout the football season. And the Griffins cash in just one play later. Teddy Golubowski runs it in. It's 7-0 Donovan Catholic with 10 minutes to go in the first. But Pinelands had big play firepower of their own, running out of the double wing. Check out Justin Kirkpatrick. He's off to the races. 41 yards for the touchdown. Pinelands draws even at 7 apiece. This one goes back and forth. Golubowski loses the handle for a moment, but he's able to get it to David Calderon. And David Calderon has got some serious wheels. Speed at a premium. 55 yards, 14-7 Donovan Catholic. On the next drive, Pinelands is not going away. Will Jenkins from 3 yards out capped off a 93-yard drive. We're tied at 14 with 2:19 to go in the first. Donovan Catholic will get a field goal and a stop, and then it's Golubowski taking the shotgun snap on 4th and 5. Late in the second quarter, it's the Griffins by 10, 24-14. Pinelands changes up the double wing. They go shotgun, and it worked. Nick Rex, 70 yards, all the way down to the 5-yard line. It would lead to a Wildcats touchdown. The lead is cut to 24-21. Donovan by 3 at the half. First play of the second half. Golubowski going to the air. Kyle Schemmer gathers 60 yards. Donovan Catholic takes a 31-21 lead. Now, you got to give it up to this Pinelands team. Without a doubt, much improved. Justin Kirkpatrick is at it again. 27 yards. The Wildcats within 4. It's a 31-27 game. And then, following a stop by the defense, Pinelands is going to take the lead. Kirkpatrick from 50 yards. Pinelands is in front. Their first lead of the game. We've got a 33-31 Wildcats advantage in the fourth. Under 6 minutes to go. Time for Donovan to put together a drive. Golubowski to the air. Alex Rosario. That is a big-time catch. It covers 35 yards, and it sets the stage for the game winner. With 2:28 to go, David Calderon, 14 yards for the game winner. Donovan Catholic tacks on a 2-point conversion, and the Griffins win the shootout. 39-33 is your final. You know, Pinelands came into this game last season averaging just about 11 points a game. So Coach Brian Wilkinson has to be encouraged by the fact that his offense was able to put up some big points. And Donovan Catholic, who went winless in 2014, this win was oh so sweet. After the game, our Alex Lorenzo caught up with David Calderon talking about the game-winning score in the fourth quarter.
Well, the offense that we was running, they kind of caught on to what we was doing, and the defense, they all shifted. So when I got the ball, I saw them all move to that side, and I just cut up the middle, and it was open space, so I just took it in.
And you guys' first win in over a year, what does that mean for the program moving forward?
Boost, confidence booster. I mean, we're just taking it one game at a time. We'll be humble with this one. We're going to celebrate. But, you know, at the end of the day, we got to get ready for South next week.
First win in over a year, how's that feel, and what's it going to be like going forward with this team?
It feels really good to get the first win under our belt, and I think we're headed in the right direction.
With that like comeback drive to end the game, does that give you a lot of confidence going forward with this team that you guys can pull it out in close games?
Of course, ending the game on a good note always sets us for looking forward for the next week. We're ready for South Week. That's our next focus. Could celebrate this W for a little bit, but time to get ready for South.
Thanks so much to all of our sponsors for supporting ShoreSportsZone.com. It's because of them that we'll bring you even more high school football coverage every Friday and Saturday. Remember, we put a show up after every Friday and Saturday of action on ShoreSportsZone.com. And then on Sunday, don't forget, vote for Monmouth Building Center game balls. And during the week, the Manasquan Bank Game of the Week coming up on Thursdays. We got so many exciting things to showcase all year long right here on ShoreSportsZone.com. For our great team behind the scenes, I'm Rich Krampanis. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next week for another edition of high school football here on ShoreSportsZone.com.